What was that just now? Weren't those the Persona users in Inaba? It showed Mitsuru-senpai and the others, too.
I read the case records. If I recall correctly, was that the Midnight Channel that was being broadcast in Inaba? I was on it too, but it wasn't like that last time.
All of us at the helicopter are utterly confused. Who would broadcast something like that, and why? The P1 Climax? It's obviously a continuation of the fighting tournament. Yeah. Suddenly the monitor switches to another feed.
Yoo-hoo! Have you been well, Lobby-chan?
General Teddy? But I thought I already...
General Teddy, in the recent P1 Grand Prix, the one calling itself General Teddy turned out to be my own shadow. But I accepted my shadow and gained the power to use a persona. But if he's on the screen again, then General Teddy ignores my confusion and continues.
There's no way I'd go away so easily. I mean, a P1 without me is like a tuna sandwich without the tuna.
He can hear us? Isn't he that weird Persona user named Teddy?
No, he must be the General Teddy who hosted the fighting tournament last time. The records say he'd been eliminated, though. General Teddy, where did you take Mitsuru-san and the others? If you don't give us a good answer, you're gonna pay!
It's past your bedtime, Cubby. If you're gonna keep giving me lip, I'm not going to explain anything.
Explain?
That's right. I mean, the three of you are very important guest stars in the P1 Climax, after all. So you'll participate, of course, right?
What? What are you after?
If you value the lives of the hostages, you yapping pup, you don't have any choice but to participate.
Huh?
The P1 Climax! It's the end of the world! One-on-one deathmatch that's worthy of the name Climax! And best of all, if you don't win the one-on-one tournament to the finish within the hour, the world will end! No punches pulled this time! I'll make myself clear so that no one misunderstands. This will not be taking place within the TV world. It will, in fact, take place in the reality which you occupy. Enjoy it while you can. Alrighty then! Time to show off how that special stage is going.
The video feed switches to something else.
Was that Mitsuru-senpai?
Sonata-san, Iga-san, and Fuka-san too!
Why does Ken call them San and not Senpai like Yukari? I really don't understand that.
What will be the fate of our captured queen and her loyal minions? Oh, and this is a no-fly zone. We don't have any room in the parking lot for that thing, so you'd better start walking to the battleground. As a little incentive, Persona! Kintoki Doji! Throw him a tomahawk!
Did you say Persona? With that last command from General Teddy, the monitor turns off after a moment of silence. Kikuno-san shouts from the cockpit.
An alarm? No. There really is a missile coming our way. Evasive maneuvers. Brace yourselves. A missile? Ah!
Okay, as soon as Kikuno-san shouts, the helicopter makes a sharp turn and we're all thrown to the side. There's a deafening roar and the helicopter shakes madly but recovers.
Are we hit?
It barely missed, but there's a good chance that it will still detonate.
It exploded! Wait, it's a firework?
Okay. Oh my god, you serious? In the moments after the explosion, General Teddy's face was drawn in the night sky with colorful sparks. He'd even managed to capture his image, taunting us with his tongue sticking out.
He obviously missed on purpose. It was most likely fired from the direction of Inaba.
Yeah, really? Okay, like that's really that hard to figure out.
That is not funny at all! Is he trying to start a war or something? Wait, what is that?
There's something in the distance.
It's huge!
Oh. Hikari-san points towards the shape of a gigantic building stretching towards the sky. Something red is writhing around that bizarre structure, trying to envelop the town below it. It's red fog?
I'll zoom in.
What? How do you do that? Kikino-san adjusts the monitor that had just been displaying General Teddy's laughing face to show us the enormous structure up ahead. I notice Hikari-san and Kin-kun both tense up when they catch sight of it.
No way! This is just like
Tartarus.
Searching data for Tartarus. Results found. A labyrinth that only appears during the dark hour, and a breeding ground for shadows. It was also the place where a powerful being was going to descend upon the world to bring about destruction. The documents in my hand have a page dedicated to it as well. What I read there confounds me. 3 years ago, when Mitsuru-san and her companions were in high school, something happened there. All I gathered is that they fought desperately in a tower called Tartarus that resembles the one outside. As the red fog grows thicker, the building that Kin-kun and Yukari-san referred to as Tartarus begins to disappear from our view.
I'm sorry to do this, but I have to withdraw before we're shot down.
But we've come so far!
If they fire another one at us, I won't be able to dodge again. Even if it's only a firework, a direct hit can still bring us down.
Hold on, Kikino-san. Can you drop low enough somewhere so we can get out?
There's no way. If we land, we'll be sitting ducks.
No, once we're out, you get out of here. You don't need to land.
What do you say?
Please, do it! Don't worry. Remember, General Teddy asked us to come on foot. We'll manage somehow.
Understood. I'm looking for a landing site. There appears to be a large shopping center nearby.
While dodging explosions from missiles flying mercilessly towards us, the helicopter nosedives, plunging us towards the ground as we move closer to Inaba.
Labra-san, please take this. It may be of use. It contains the data that was taken from the Ergonomics Research Laboratory's top secret files. The creator's name is Shuji Ikutsuki.
Shuji Ikutsuki. The name was also the document that Kikino-san had given me. He betrayed Mitsuru-san at the last moment 3 years ago and revealed himself as an enemy. Ever since the death of... I'm not even going to try. Mitsuru's dad, the patriarch of the Kurija family 2 generations ago, this man took the lead in all the dangerous events related to the shadows. Kotetsu? Okay, no, I guess that's not Mitsuru's dad, that's Mitsuru's granddad. Okay. Kuetsu? That's my best guess on how you say that. That is how dangerous this man is, but the documents also say that Ikutsuki took his own life.
The file name was Project Puppet Master. I'm not entirely sure if that's a code or a description of the project.
Puppet Master? Could that be something to do with me and Igus?
I was only able to decrypt a portion of it, but it seems to be data on an experiment involving a plume of dusk.
An experiment with a plume of dusk. So, why are you giving this to me?
It may assist you in determining the enemy's identity. Actually, I found traces of an unauthorized attempt to access this file from outside of the Ergo Research Network. I investigated this and found that the requests made to break in originated from this vicinity, likely from within Inaba itself.
Huh? So someone in Inaba knew about that research before all this started and was looking for it?
Kikino-san nods silently. Of all the files on the quarantined server to go after, if this one was specifically targeted, then the hacker must at least have known of its presence there. The cyber attack wasn't done by some ordinary hacker who broke into the server and was looking around out of curiosity, which means that the hacker is probably either the culprit himself or someone connected to it.
The firewall prevented the intruder from accessing the file, but the attempted hacker didn't even try to cover their tracks.
What? Who would do this?
Someone who wants them to know you did this, or he did this. The hacker didn't even attempt to cover their access to the server. Could that mean that they wanted someone to know about the existence of this file, even if they failed to access it? Yes, that not just what I just said? Or something like it anyway. That doesn't make much sense. Putting aside whatever doubts we have, Kikino-san continues on.
It was only in fragments, but the name Sho Minazuki appears many times in those files.
Who is he?
Sho Minazuki. I don't know that name. Could that person be the culprit? Huh. I don't know. But I'm gonna say yes. At the very least, there's no mistake that the person is deeply related to the case.
I'll contact you once we crack the encryption, but in case it becomes difficult to transfer the data to you, I'll give you a copy.
Then I'll download that data into myself and take a look at the parts that you've managed to decrypt.
That would be for the best.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Kikino-san hands me a memory card. I insert it into my memory slot and save the data on it into my internal memory. Just as Kikino-san says, most of its experimental records, one file remains that cannot be read. Project Puppet Master. What's in that file? To be continued? Maybe? Nope.
We'll be
Oh
over
my
at
god.
Gina's shopping center in a moment. Everyone, prepare to disembark.
This is definitely going to be split into two parts, so I guess it'll be part 5 before we see any Junpei.
Hold on, over there. Isn't there someone on the rooftop?
We all peer into the distance. It's Naoto and Sho Minazuki. Beyond the haze of the red fog is Inaba's largest shopping center. My search reveals that the place belongs to a chain named Juness. A blurry figure can vaguely be seen on the roof. Yukon? No. At least it shouldn't be. For a moment, I think of someone I know well, but the height and physique of the shape on the roof doesn't resemble anyone I know. Kin-kun raises a pair of binoculars and attempts to make out the figure's face, so this must be Sho.
That's impossible!
Yeah, that's not right. What's going on? That can't be right.
Huh? What's wrong?
It's... Ikutsuki.
Huh? No way!
That's not possible. I don't... What is happening right now? Shuji Ikutsuki? The name leaves me at a loss for words. Perhaps he is mistaken? I opened the side door of the helicopter, and a strong gust of wind blows in. I ignore the wind and lean out to get a better look at the person on the roof. The helicopter is suddenly attacked from an unexpected direction. The vehicle sways alarmingly. This wasn't another missile. That wasn't another missile. When I look again, I see another shape standing near the figure on the rooftop. I knew
We're
it.
under attack by a persona!
That doesn't make sense. According to the records, Shuji Ikutsuki was never able to use a persona. Is that man on the roof truly this Ikutsuki person?
The enemy's preparing for another attack. Incoming!
Before I can raise any objection, Hikari-san fixes her eyes on the enemy and draws her evoker. As expected from someone who had been in actual combat for a whole year, she quickly makes a decision.
Little persona!
Yukari-san's fingers flexes around the trigger of her evoker, but in the instant before she pulls it, Yukari-san's persona appears, creating a whirlwind around the helicopter that repels the shadow attacking us.
What? I didn't even use my evoker yet.
Seeing Yukari-san so bewildered sends a chill down my spine. Being able to summon a persona without the necessary tool to aid in summoning, Mitsuru-san and Akihiko-san reported a similar, unpleasant experience when inside the TV world. But this isn't inside the TV world. As outlandish and threatening as the situation is, there is no doubt that we're in the real world. General Teddy's words come back to me.
I'll make myself clear so that no one misunderstands. This will not be taking place within the TV world. It will, in fact, take place in the reality which you occupy. Enjoy it while you can.
Don't tell me the fog that's enveloping the town is the same fog on the other side of the TV.
This is fun. What? What was that?
A new voice suddenly reaches my ears. Who was that? I look around in bewilderment. Did anyone actually talk? Am I hearing things? Kenkun's shout breaks my concentration.
He's winding up for another one. We're getting off, Koromaru.
Yukari-san still looks confused, but Kenkun notices something and unbuckles his seatbelt with his spear at the ready. By this time, the helicopter has descended close enough to the roof of Junes that people and dogs can easily jump down. Koromaru-san growls and another persona appears at the same time. Kenkun leaps out of the cabin, stabbing it at the enemy persona, closing in on us. Okay, stabbing at the enemy persona. Koromaru-san's persona and Kenkun's spear both hit the attacking enemy at the same time, and Kenkun drops to the roof unharmed.
It seems you're always taking on the responsibility of saving others, Yukari-san.
Seriously, it's like, again, really? But I'll take this one. After all, I save the world on a weekly basis.
God, you don't need to tell people that. Koromaru-san and Yukari-san drop out of the helicopter and nimbly land on the roof. Amazing. Their combat abilities are equal to those of weapons like Miuraikis, even though they are secondary members of the Shadow Operatives, used only in times of emergency. It seems as if they've been on the team this entire time. I quickly ready my axe and follow them.
Yukari-san, everyone, please, save Lady Mitsuru.
Now is a good time to be continued. Nope, you serious? Oh my god, how long is this? This needs to end soon, otherwise I'm going to have to break this into 3 parts. When I look back up to the red sky after landing, I see the helicopter gaining in altitude while maintaining its balance. Thanks to Kikuno-san's desperate resolve and her piloting skills, we managed to safely reach Inaba. I check my surroundings once more while praying for Kikuno-san's safety. This is the Inaba branch of Junes, the department store chain. We're at the food court on its rooftop. Normally there would be plenty of people here, but it's clearly been abandoned.
Where did he go?
Kenkun readies his spear and tries to peer into the fog, making visibility such a problem. I look around ready for battle as well. Whoever attacked us should be nearby.
Hey, Kenkun, did you really see Ikutsuki here a moment ago?
Yes. I didn't see him clearly, but there's no way I could have mistaken him. That's impossible. I mean, Shuji Ikutsuki is...
That's right, Shuji Ikutsuki died 3 years ago. And We were just attacked by a persona. According to the records from that time, Ikutsuki had no persona.
At the very least, it looks like he's not nearby. We can't let our guard down yet, though.
She's right. I scanned the area and read no one else here besides the four of us. I say as much and we lower our weapons in order to discuss our strategy.
Koromaru and I are going to continue looking for him. If that really was Ikutsuki, there's no doubt that he's involved in this case.
That's true. Can you and Koro-chan go after that guy from earlier?
But that person seemed to be using a persona. Won't it be dangerous for you two going off on your own?
The two humans look surprised for a moment and trade glances. Did I say something odd?
Don't you worry about me and Koromaru. Even if we run into something we can't defeat, we'll find a way out of it.
And honestly, it's faster for us to split up. I am a bit worried, but I'm gonna believe in you guys.
They have absolute faith in each other after having fought together for so long. It's not that they don't have concerns about one another, but they truly believe that they will accomplish their goals on their own. I wonder, will these people ever feel the same way about me? After all this time, I realize how the time shared between Yukari-san and King-kun separates me from my companions.
So I'll head to the station to get Junpei. It didn't seem like he'd figured out the situation yet.
Huh? Weren't you talking to him on the phone earlier?
I was, but that idiot's phone ran out of batteries or something while we were still talking. But even if I can't rely on him to keep his phone charged, he's still good in a fight, so I have to meet up with him.
I see. He seems like kind of a goofball.
Yeah, that's exactly him.
Right? He's always been so useless. Huh? Did I say something funny?
Nah, not really. It just sounded like you were actually kind of fond of him.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I think you're right.
These people trust each other, and they're always thinking of one another. When one of them faces danger, the others always rush to help them. A term comes to mind. How ideal companions. I wonder how Yukun and his friends are doing. I have the feeling that his group and Mitsuru-san's group are going through similar problems after all.
What about you, Labras? What'll you do?
Huh? I hope Mitsuru-san and the others are okay. Could you please go right to that tower? We'll head over there too as soon as we can.
Yukari-san and King-kun looked at me. It doesn't matter to them that I haven't known them for very long. They see me as a companion and trust me.
Right! It's decided then. Labras, you head to that tower. Oh, also... Something felt off when I summoned my persona earlier. You might want to be careful.
You felt it too? It was like... well, it felt like the evoker wasn't working, didn't it?
Yeah, it might be that we can summon our personas without our evokers.
In any case, we should get moving. If what General Teddy said is true, we don't have much time to spare.
Got it. If anything happens, let's meet at the bottom of the tower. Be careful, both of you.
Yukari-san and I leave King-kun on the roof and head for the stairs. She and I split up not long after, all of us firmly believing that we'll see each other safely once more.
Wait for us, Mitsuru-san!
I run at my full speed and turn my eyes towards the looming tower. I will rescue her. Okay, well, that wasn't... Are you serious? There's still more? Oh, I gotta do Junpei next before that unlocks, I guess. Alright. Well, that took way longer than I was expected. So this is definitely going to be split into two parts. Next part, which... I guess if this is two parts, that means it's 3 and 4. So in part 5, we will start Junpei's chapter right there. And hopefully it won't take as long, but we'll see, I guess. And then we'll keep going. This is... I wonder who this is, just randomly off on their own there. It's going to take a little while to complete, isn't it? Wow. Alright. Well, we'll see you next time, I guess. Oh, remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And now I'll see you next time.